Thousands were dead. Not from war, not from invasion, from grief. An entire kingdom had been forced to stop living. No planting, no celebrations, no normal life. All because one man lost his mother. What kind of king does that? And what kind of childhood creates him? Before he became a legend, he was a problem. Shaka Zulu was born into controversy. His mother, Nandi, wasn't properly married to Senzangakona, so the whispers started early. People didn't celebrate his birth, they explained it away. They said Nandi wasn't pregnant, they said she was sick. And the child? They named him after that sickness, Shaka, a name meant to hide shame. He grew up hearing it, in looks, in silence, in the way people treated his mother. He wasn't one of them, and children notice these things. They notice who gets welcomed and who gets pushed aside. Shaka learned early, respect is not given. Then came the breaking point. Nandi and her son were driven out. No protection, no home, just a mother and a boy moving from place to place, trying to survive. Some nights they had food, other nights they didn't. But hunger wasn't the worst part. It was the humiliation. Nandi was insulted openly, sometimes beaten, and Shaka saw all of it. Imagine standing there, too young to fight back, but old enough to understand. That kind of memory doesn't fade, it settles. Something changed in him, not all at once, quietly. He stopped expecting kindness, stopped trusting easily. Pain became familiar, and somewhere inside, a decision formed. He would never be powerless again. Through everything, one thing never changed. Nandi stayed. No matter how bad it got, she didn't leave him. No matter what people said, she stood beside him. To Shaka, that mattered more than anything. She wasn't just his mother, she was proof that he wasn't nothing. As he grew older, survival wasn't enough anymore. He needed direction. He found it in the army of Dingiswayo. For the first time, someone saw ability in him. Not shame, not weakness, ability. Military life changed him. There were rules, structure, consequences. He adapted fast, stronger, faster, sharper, and something else. He started to stand out. Shaka didn't just follow orders, he questioned everything. Why fight from a distance when you could end it up close? He redesigned weapons, shorter spear, built for direct combat. It changed how battles were fought. People started noticing, not just his strength, his thinking. He wasn't reckless, he was precise. And in war, that's more dangerous. Victories came, then more, each one building his reputation. The boy who was once rejected was becoming someone impossible to ignore. Then everything shifted again. Dingiswayo died. Power doesn't stay empty for long, and Shaka stepped forward, not as a follower anymore, as a leader. He claimed his place, not easily, not quietly, but firmly. And once he had power, he didn't waste it. He reorganized everything, the army, the strategy, the discipline. He demanded excellence, and he got results. The Zulu kingdom began to expand. But power always comes with a cost. The stronger he became, the harder he became. Mercy wasn't always part of the equation, and fear became one of his tools. Through all of this, one person remained untouched by that hardness, Nandi. He protected her, honored her, listened to her, because in his mind, everything he became started with her. For a moment, it looked stable, a powerful king, a growing empire, a mother still by his side. But stability can be fragile. Then it happened. Nandi died. No warning can prepare you for that. No power can stop it. And for Shaka, this wasn't just loss,
It was the end of his foundation. Everything slowed. The energy that once drove him collapsed inward. Grief isn't always loud. Sometimes it's heavy, still, and then it changes shape. He ordered the kingdom to mourn, not just observe it, live it. No one could act normal. No one could move on, because he couldn't. It didn't stop there. If someone didn't grieve enough, they were punished severely. The line between sorrow and control started to blur. The people obeyed, but not out of respect anymore, out of fear. The same fear Shaka once grew up with was now spreading through his kingdom. It's a strange cycle. The boy who hated helplessness created it in others, not because he planned to, because he couldn't contain his pain. Grief isolated him. Even in a palace full of people, he was alone, because no one could reach him anymore, not like she did. When a leader becomes unpredictable, loyalty weakens, doubt grows, and those closest begin to think differently. His half-brothers watched, including Dingane. They saw the instability, they felt the tension, and they made a decision. In 1828, Shaka was assassinated. No battlefield, no warning, just a sudden end. The kingdom survived, but the impact of his rule lingered, because leaders don't just shape land, they shape people. Shaka Zulu wasn't simple. He was shaped by rejection, driven by survival, and anchored by one person. Take that person away, and everything shifted. So here's the question. If Nandi had lived longer, would history remember a different king? Or was everything that happened already set in motion from the very beginning?